Hey, it's Biddy Penny, and I'm here with Crazypaperchick collab, and we're doing the creepy and cute Halloween. So, Crazypaperchick Alicia is doing creepy, and I'm doing cute. So, I'm going to use all these Darcie's adorable stamps plus that penny black autumn entrance and a lawn fawn die. So, here I have stamped out a bunch of my images. I'm going to watercolor them and then scan and cut to cut them out. So if you're here, if you came over from Alicia's channel, thank you. As you can probably tell, my channel is tiny. I'm just getting started, but I've been card making for years, and I am so excited to branch out in this new way, adding the YouTube channel. I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to share. So a little bit about me. I'm a paper crafter. So I'm definitely like mostly card maker, but I also I enjoy making journals and just playing with paper. So, my tagline is Biddy Penny Plays with Paper. So I started making cards about 5 years ago when I wanted to do community service, but I had two really young children and no time to do community service. So at night, I started making cards and donating them, and I like creating cards because it spreads joy, right? I love that. I love that my hobby is something that spreads joy and happiness to others. So that's why I'm a crafter in the card making world. And I just happen to love stationery and paper and all of those things. So, to the card, I am making an A9 card today, which is basically an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper folded in half. Really easy, no cutting. So I cut this base just half an inch shorter or a quarter inch shorter on each side, because I'm gonna have a card base which will be my border, and then I'm painting all of this with my metallic watercolors. So I do a lot of watercoloring. It is my favorite way to color images, but I also do alcohol markers, pastels, whatever you throw at me, distress inks. I'll use it all. So here I am distressing the cutouts because my background is so dark. I didn't want that stark white border that my brother Scan and Cut had cut out. And then now I'm curling my paper because this little fox is like the inflatable decoration on the front porch. And so I'm curving him to kind of give him that look. Plus, I'm going to put him on a spring and he's going to bounce and be fun. You can kind of see here the difference, the starkness of that little girl. So I brought in this lawn fawn set, and I'm using that rooftop to go across my card. And here I'm kind of just playing around with how much of it I want to show, and I trim it down to make it more ideal for this format. So I'm making like a spooky porch for the little trick-or-treaters to be trick-or-treating. I've just heard today that we're not trick-or-treating during COVID. Makes sense. I lost a little bit of footage, but here it is. So this is essentially my card, and I think it's adorable. I love how it's dark and light. One of my favorite things in art is when an artist is so talented that they can paint light into something. So I think that's what my little trick-or-treaters are. They're definitely bringing the light into this card, and that makes it really fun. I had to pop this little sign on. And then the inside is a little different. Bear with me. So I had this pattern paper that looks like creepy pictures on a wall and decided that that would be the inside of the house, right? So I'm spooking up the inside of the house as well. And then I had, leftover pieces that I'm going to incorporate. So the Bride of Frankenstein little girl lives here. And I imagine that she's going to go out and join her friends. So yeah, I'm just going to glue these things down, and then we're actually going to go ahead and jump into the second part of the video. And with this one, I'm using this adorable stamp set and then these flat back tin embellishments. So with this, I stamped out like 5 of these because of all the different ways I'm going to use the stamp. But I'm only making 2 bag toppers. So with this one, I wanted to leave this in and show you I'm taking away some of the ink because this is going to be the Bride of Frankenstein's monster here. So I'm using one stamp 2 ways, if you will. So I went ahead and brought in my pen to, fine liner to fill in where I had left off. And then what I wanted to show you is that I colored these with my distress oxides. And I thought if you were making a bunch of these little treat bags, this would be a great way to color a bunch of them very quickly. Of course, you could also stamp on colored cardstock, but this was a great way to efficiently and quickly color up these little faces. And you can go to town blending and doing all of the things that you want to do with this. This was fine for me. And then I'm going to outline it because, of course, once you go over your ink with your distress oxides, it's going to knock it back a little. So I decided to outline mine. And then this girl needs some lips. So I drew in some very simple lips for her. And I'm going to doll her up. You'll see. It is so funny. I showed it to my husband and he's like, oh, that's funny. Frankenstein with a hat on. I was like, yeah, this is why I need a YouTube channel. Bless his heart. He has been so supportive. He actually encouraged me for years to do this. And I finally took the plunge. So what I did is, with the extra stamped images, I cut out his hairline because I wanted his hair to be felt. And so I cut out his hairline and I cut out the little hands from the others because I wanted to pop those up. Now I'm showing you here, there's all different kinds of felt, right? So this is an MFT. It's very flexible, it's very soft, but it's very solid. This one is a cheap one. And you can almost see light through it, but it's very stiff. And then I bring in another one. This is, you can buy by the yard, and it's very soft. So, there's all kinds of felt, and I have a little bit of all of it in my collection because different projects need different things. I wanted to use the cheaper felt and the more stiff felt for this project because her hair needs to stand up. So here, this is still my little monster, and I'm just outlining his hairline in case I didn't cut perfectly, and then coloring in these, whatever those are, nodes. I don't know what those are, but on the side of his head. And I popped up his little hands. And I just think he's so cute. Definitely those flat back 10 pins make these super adorable. Up on the left of my screen right now, though, you can see where I cut out the eyes. You could totally stamp an extra stamp, cut the eyes out, pop them up with foam tape or something like that if you didn't have the 10 pins. So here I'm trying to stretch my supplies. I had this one last scrap of this black felt and I decided to use it. I knew it wasn't going to cover all of it, but that I still was going to put white felt in to her hair, so it's all good. I'm definitely someone who I've got to use, I use what I have. So I'm totally eyeballing everything. I'm not worrying about measuring here. And then I want her hair to be asymmetrical, much like mine, all over the place. So I'm cutting these at zigzags, and I'm not trying to match them up at all. So I am doing a giveaway. Someone is going to win both of these gift bags, which one has a stamp set in it and the other one just has a bunch of crafty goodies. So that's one winner. The second winner is going to win $15 gift card to my Etsy shop. So I have an Etsy shop where I sell my cards. I de-stash on a weekly basis stamp sets and things I don't want anymore that I want them to find a new home. And then I have journals in there, and I sell card making kits. I sell a little bit of everything. So another winner is going to win a $15 gift card to my shop. To enter the giveaway, all you need to do is like the video, be subscribed to my channel, and then please comment below. Let me know that you subbed or liked or what you liked. Just leave me a comment. And on October 3rd, I will pull a name and post it back here on my channel. I'll also post it on my Instagram. So I have an Instagram handle. It's Bitty Penny. I'm Bitty Penny everywhere. Here on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. And so you know how to find me. But I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you clicked over and gave me the opportunity to hang out with you and show you some of the crafts I had made. I'm so grateful to Alicia. I have been following her channel for years. I have always adored her. I could literally just sit and just listen to her talk and chat and color anytime. It's always so great. In fact, something extremely personal is that a couple of years ago, my father was very ill with cancer, and it was a lot of times Alicia's videos that brought me peace. So I'm just forever grateful to her, and I'm so happy to do a collab with her. So I'm going to bring in some sentiments here and just add a little sentiment to each one. As you can tell, I totally blinged that girl up. I gave her a rosette in her hair, some bangs, we all want some layers, and then I made some earrings for her. So totally girly. And by the way, that's exactly how I showed it to my husband, and he still thought it was Frankenstein. So yeah, I'm here for the community, guys. I'm here for the comments. I'm here to connect with others that are in our hobby and share. That's what this is all about for me, is just finding other crafters and finding people who are passionate about card making like I am, and junk journals and playing with paper. So that's what I'm all about. If you're all about that too, I hope you'll stick around. I have like 100 videos that you could go check out on my channel. So there's a lot there to look at if you like. And I hope you'll enter the giveaway. It's going to be lots of fun. I can't wait to see who wins and send these prizes out. It's going to just be so much fun. So I'm almost done here. I'm just kind of tucking this sentiment in. I wanted it to look like she was holding it. So those are the finished products. I'm going to show you a close-up of the card and of these bags. So we'll go back to the card. And there's my little inflatable fox. And I'm just going to show you here, if you use a spring and you curve you can't even see the action wobbler. And the inside, which I know is quirky, but so am I. And then these are the gift bags. Thank you so much again for hanging out with me and checking out my channel. I'm so glad you're here. And to all my subscribers, thank y'all so much. So many of you leave me positive feedback and comments, and it really means a lot to me. I look forward to more engagement with you guys, and head over to Crazypaperchick's channel if you haven't been there yet and check out her creepy video, because I know it's going to be awesome. All right, guys, if you want to check out these supplies, I'll have them linked below to the Not Too Shabby shop. Bye.